while since I did this. So, welcome everyone to the Snowman Broadcast Center. My name is Brian Snow, and hope that y'all will enjoy this broadcast as I'm going to enjoy bringing it to you. As I said, it's been a while since I had a chance to do some baseball, but we're going to do some today as it's the final Sunday of the first half of the regular season. And it's the Pittsburgh Pirates at 40 and 49 taking on the homestanding Arizona Diamondbacks, who, as strange as this is going to sound, are at 52 and 38, 14 games above 500. Good afternoon, everyone. Brian Snow here with you. And in a few minutes, they will get started in the desert. And want to thank everybody that helped to get this channel monetized. So if you're new to my channel, if you're new to Snowman Multimedia on YouTube, be sure that you like and subscribe and share this stream with any and everybody. And if you want to donate to the channel, all you have to do is hit the super chats, which are now available, or you can donate via Cash App when you go to cash.app/$ tallman Dr. K50. There we go. That is the ID that you need, as they're a couple of minutes away from getting things started. We're gonna get this party started by telling you the Pirates lineup. And they line up this way. Jack Sawinski will lead off in center field. Brian Edwards bats second in left field. Henry Davis bats third. He's in right field. Carlos Santana bats fourth. He's at first base. G-Man Choi bats fifth. He's the designated hitter. Jared Tuolo bats sixth. He's at third base. Tusakapa Marsano bats seventh. He is the shortstop. Nick Gonzalez bats eighth. He's at second base. And the veteran Austin Hedges bats ninth, and he will catch. Zach Davies on the mound for Arizona. 10 starts on the year, 1-4 with a 6.52 ERA. He has walked 22 and struck out 39. Accompanying him, behind him on defense, goes this way. In left field is Carlton Carroll. In center field is Alec Thomas, and in right field is Jake the Snake McCarthy. Around the horn from third to first, Emmanuel Rivera is at third. Geraldo Pedromo is at short. The second baseman is Ketel Marte, and the first baseman is Christian Walker. Behind the plate is Carson Kelly, and he will catch the right-handed pitching of Zach Davies. So again, through the order for the Pirates: Sawinski, Reynolds, Davis, Santana, Choi, the DH, Triolo, Marsano, Gonzalez, and Hedges. And the 1 through 3 hitters in this series for the Pirates, 3 for 21. Again, the Diamondbacks defense: Carroll, Thomas, and McCarthy left to right in the outfield. Rivera, Perdomo, Marte, and Walker third to first. Kelly catches Davies. And you know, this Arizona Diamondbacks team has only committed 31 errors as a team. That's why they're leading the National League West, because the 31 errors are the fewest in the majors. And Lourdes Gurriel will be the DH for Arizona this afternoon. So it's been a while since I've done this, but as my friend Jason Joseph, a.k.a. Play-by-Play with JJ, will tell you, it's all about getting the reps. Jack Sawinski, ready to get things started. He will step into the left-handed batter's box at 238, 19 homers. He's driven in 47. Davies from the chest-high wind delivers a strike, and we're underway at 4:12 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 1:12 Pacific Daylight Time. Pittsburgh goes gray tops and bottoms, black numbers and lettering trimmed in gold. The pitch on the way is upstairs, and the count's even 1-1. Arizona goes black tops, white bottoms, with the burnt red numbers trimmed in gold. Davies works first base side of the rubber. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And the count's now 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, we hope that y'all enjoy this as we will enjoy bringing it to you. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Up and down goes Jack Sawinski. We get things started with a swinging strikeout. And that's how we get started from Phoenix, Arizona. And I mean, he threw that right on the inside, and Sawinski waved at it as it was going by him. It seemed like he wanted to swing, but he wanted to pull back at the same time. Here's Brian Reynolds, the center fielder. And the pitch is a ball outside. And the count's now 1-0. Reynolds at 265, 9 homers. He's driven in 42 on the year. From the windup, here's the 1-0 pitch. It's low and outside, and the count's now 2-0. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this stream and this channel with any and everybody you come in contact with. The pitch on the way, swung on, fouled out a play to the left, and the count's now 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nobody on, 1 out. Here in the top of the first, just getting started in Phoenix, Arizona. Davies works first base side of the rubber. From the chest high line, he comes home. Swinging a bouncing ball to the right side, goes foul. Before Christian Walker can get a hold of it. And that'll even the count at 2-2. We'll get to the umpires in just a moment. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And we'll get you a scoreboard update as we go along here this afternoon. Davis is ready. From the windup, he comes home. Swinging a bouncing ball headed to the right side, gathered up by Marte. The toss to first is in time. 2 down in the inning. 4-3 for those of you scoring at home. And that'll bring the right fielder, Henry Davis, to the plate. Davis at 246. He has a home run. He's driven in 7 on the year. Two up, 2 down here in the top of the first. Davies rocks, kicks, deals. Low and outside for ball 1. Tried to come at him with the fastball, and it didn't work. 1 ball, no strikes with 2 down here in the top of the first. The pitch on the way is outside, and it's 2-0. 87 miles an hour on the gun. Sorry about that. Going to make some changes here in the studio here pretty soon to get everything in order. The 2-0 pitch is low and inside. It's 3-0. So 87, 87, and 89 were the speeds of those pitches. Davies takes a deep breath on the mound. From the windup, the pitch is a strike right down the middle at 88 miles an hour, and the count's now 3-1. My friend Victor Locke joining me from my hometown of Chicago. The 3-1 pitch, swing and a miss on a curveball, and the count's now full at 3-2. I nearly said even. My fault, I haven't done this in a while. A little bit out of practice. Davies is ready, first base side of the rubber. From the chest high line, here's the payoff pitch. Swinging the line drive, caught at third. What a play by Rivera, and that will retire the side. L5 for those of you scoring at home. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the first. We have no score at Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. My friend Victor, he says, "Wait, I got to get the sound ready for this and do this and do this the right way." It's a joke that we often use on Snowman in the Morning. He says, wait, a black man calling a baseball game? I had to inject that. Thanks for coming on, Victor. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this with everybody. Sunday afternoon baseball is going to be the name of the game from here till the end of the season. And we're going to do Man, we got a lot of play-by-play stuff in store. Got college football on the way. Of course, I'm going to cover the NFL. Whole bunch of things that we're going to do. Let's meet the Arizona Diamondbacks, who come into today's game with a 52 and 38 record. They line up this way. Geraldo Pedromo leads off. He'll be at short. Ketel Marte bats second at second. Corbin Carroll bats third in left field. Christian Walker bats fourth. He's at first base. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. bats fifth. He's the DH today. Emmanuel Rivera bats sixth. He's at third base. Jake the Snake McCarthy bats seventh. He's in right field. Carson Kelly bats eighth, and he'll catch. And Alek Thomas bats ninth. He's in center field. Through the lineup again: Pedromo, Marte, Carroll, Walker, Gurriel, the DH, Rivera, McCarthy, Kelly, and Thomas. Let's meet the Pirates defense. They line up this way, left to right in the outfield. It's Reynolds, Sawinski, and Davis. Third to first, Triolo, Marsano, Gonzalez, and Santana. Austin Hedges will catch the right-handed pitching of Mudzinski, and he begins with a fastball upstairs to Pedromo for ball one, who's hitting at 274, 5 home runs. He's driven in 33. He'll work exclusively out of the stretch. The pitch on the way is a strike, and the count's even 1-1. Arizona has 52 wins, leading the National League West. From the set, here's the pitch. Outside, 2 balls and a strike. Yes, please share this broadcast with any and everybody. Let's get as many in here that we can. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, 3-1. 3 balls and a strike to Geraldo Pedromo. Walensky set, and the 3-0 is an outside ball 4. So immediately the Arizona offense gets a boost with the base on balls to start the inning. Carmen Mudzinski making his first start of the year, 1-1 on the year, 2.61 ERA. He's walked 3. He struck out 8. Making his first career start. And some pitchers that I've seen lately love, even with the windup, love working out of the stretch. And that's what he'll do here. Gets Ketel Marte. And a snap throw to first. Safe. And that pitch was called a strike, and the count's now 0-1 to Ketel Marte, hitting 286 on the year. And they nearly had Pedromo picked off. Mudzinski is set. And the 1-strike pitch upstairs and outside. And the count's now even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Phillies go down to the Marlins again. Marte at 286, 15 homers. He's driven in 44. A deep breath by Mudzinski. The pitch. Strike called on the outside corner. The count's now 1-2 to Ketel Marte. Let's see if we can get as many people in here as possible. And Victor, I'm going to count on you to help share the stream. We'll be back with you next Sunday, and it'll be Sunday afternoon baseball through the rest of the season. The pitch on the way is a strike. Oh, my goodness, that's a late call. Wow. So there's 1 out now here in the bottom of the first inning as Marte is called out late. Reynolds, Sawinski, and Davis left to right in the outfield for the Pirates. Triolo, Marsano, Gonzalez, Santana, third to first. Hedges catches the right-hander Mudzinski. And the first pitch is inside to Corbin Carroll. And the count's 1-0. Carroll at 292, 18 homers. He's driven in 48. The All-Star break will commence beginning tomorrow. And MLB will be back to business on Thursday. The pitch on the way is a ball on the inside corner. And the count's 2-0. White Sox now lead St. Louis 3-2. They were in the top of the 9th inning after trailing 2-0. Wilson Contreras hit a 2-run homer in the 4th inning. The pitch on the way. Swinging a line drive headed towards center field. Coming on is Sawinski. He dives and he makes the catch. 2 down in the inning. Good job by Sawinski. He didn't read it well coming off the bat, but he was able to jog in, make a slide, and he made the catch. Good play by Sawinski. So 2 down in the inning. And here is Christian Walker, the first baseman, into the right-handed batter's box. Shohei Ohtani leads the majors with 32 home runs. Matt Olson is next for Atlanta with 29. And there's a toss to first, runner back. Pete Alonso is next with 26. Betts also has 26 and a tie for third in the majors. And Luis Robert Jr. also a tie for third with 26. I got a trivia question coming up. Swinging a slash foul to the right. Giving chase is Davis, and he will run out of room, and it drops foul out of play. And the count's now 0-1. One strike the count, 2 down. Runner at first, a leadoff walk to Perdomo began the inning, and then a strikeout of Marte and a flyout by Carroll. The pitch outside. That'll leave the count at 1-1. One ball, one strike. And the pitch on the way. Upstairs with a fastball. And it's 2-1. Christian Walker stepping in. And the pitch to Walker is a strike on the outside corner that'll even the count at 2-2. I'm trying to help get the word out. Can't even spell subscribe today. Pitch on the way, swinging a foul out of play to the right. Count will stay where it is, level at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now, I have an idea how I'm going to promote this from here on out. Little secret weapon that I have. And the pitch on the way is outside. That'll make the count full at 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes to count. So let's see what happens here with the runner Perdomo in motion. But before that happens, they'll take a toss over to first and look at him. I gotta tell you something. I don't like how these new rules are shaping up right now, especially with all the injuries going out. The payoff pitch with the runner going, and it's ball 4. That'll put 2 runners aboard. So 2 walks in the inning, sandwiched around a strikeout and a flyout. And here is Lourdes Gurriel Jr., the former Blue Jay, heading to the plate at 260. He's hitting 267, 15 homers. He's driven in 54. He's the DH today and is an all-star for this weekend. And Gurriel stands way back in the box. Wadzinski takes a deep breath and now looks in and gets his sign. And now comes set at the chest. And the pitch. Runners take off. Throw to second. Not in time. That'll get in the center field. Perdomo headed to the plate. He'll score. Throw to third is not in time. A double steal plus an error makes it 1-0 Arizona. So it's a stolen base and an E2 that allowed the run to score. And the catcher hedges through to second base. And that'll prompt a quick conference on the mound. So that meeting is over. So now let's see what happens here with the Diamondbacks now leading 1-0. Lodzinski sets and deals, swinging a pop foul out of play on a 96-mile-an-hour fastball on the inside. Immediately, there is some work going on in the Pirates bullpen. Ryan Barucki is the left-hander throwing. Lodzinski, in his first career start, has made a mess. Walks will come back to bite you, and the first one already has. 1-1 pitch, fouled out of play to the right, and it's now 1-2. One ball, two strikes, the count. And the pitch on the way. Fastball high and wide, and that'll even the count at 2-2. 94 miles an hour on the gun. Nationals beat the Rangers 7-2 this afternoon. Corbin the winner, Dunning the loser. One ball, two strikes. The pitch on the way. Upstairs and outside, it's 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. Lodzinski looking in at Gurriel. And the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a pop-up. First base side, Santana drifting into foul territory, pats the glove, makes the catch. The inning is over, but the Diamondbacks get a run. No hits. They leave one. After one, it's 1-0 Arizona. Let me take a quick break, and I will be back. All right, we go to the top of the second inning as the Diamondbacks now hold a 1-0 lead, scoring on an error. There was not a hit in the top of the first. Santana, then Choi, and Triolo due up for the Pittsburgh Pirates as Zach Davies has been staked to a 1-0 lead. From the windup, here's the pitch. It's a strike, and the count's on one. Santana at 235, 9 home runs. He's driven in 45 on the year. From the windup, here's the pitch. Upstairs, accounts even, 1 ball, 1 strike. If you're new to my channel, my name is Brian Snow, the man in charge of Snowman Multimedia. If you can, give a like and a subscribe to the channel. The pitch inside, and the count's now 2-1. Two balls, one strike, nobody on, nobody out. Here in the top of the second inning, the pitch on the way is outside, and it's now 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike, the count. From the windup, here's the 3-1. That's outside ball 4, and the Pirates have their first runner in Carlos Santana. I want to know from you guys, what do you think of the new rules so far? With one half of the season now in the books. G-Man Choi, the left-handed hitting designated hitter, stands in. The pitch on the way is outside for ball 1. G-Man Choi at 120, hitting at 125 in the year. A couple home runs he's driven into. He's got a runner at first with nobody out. The pitch to Choi is swung on and hitting the deep left center field. Going back, Thomas at the track and the wall. There she goes. And as I say that happens. G-Man Choi immediately has given the Pirates a 2-1 lead. And that is their first hit of the game. And it's maximized for 2 quick runs. As I said in the last half inning, walks will kill you. And that one has put the Diamondbacks behind and the Pirates in front. So Santana walks and Choi hits a home run. And the first pitch to Triolo is a strike, and the count's 0-1. Jared Triolo at 306, no home runs. He's driven in 4. And the pitch on the way is outside, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike to count. The pitch, swing and a miss, and the count's now 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. 2-1, Pittsburgh with the lead here in the top of the second. The pitch on the way, a slashed foul to the right, and we'll do it again. One-two pitch on the way is outside, 82 miles an hour on the gun, and the count's now 2-2. Davies loves to get it and throw, but surrendering that home run has put the Pirates in front. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the wind, the kick, and the 2-2. Swing and a miss. First down of the inning. And the second strikeout for Zach Davies. And he went off speed again and nearly had Triolo to a knee. 28 pitches now for Zach Davies, and he trails 2-1. Here's the pitch. It's low, 1 ball, no strikes. Next one, outside, 2-0. 2-0 the count, 2 runs in on 1 hit in the inning. And the pitch on the way. Swinging a foul out of play to the left. And the count's now 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike with 1 out here in the top of the second. 2-1, Pittsburgh with the lead. And the pitch on the way is a strike, and the count's even 2-2. Right at the bottom of the zone. Nick Gonzalez, the second baseman, would be next. Marcano hitting at 237 on the year. And the pitch on the way is missed. And the count's now full at 3-2. Payoff pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball to first. Up with it, Walker. He'll jog to the bag, make the play himself. 2 down in the inning. So with 2 down and 2 runs in, Nick Gonzalez, the 8th place hitter, now steps in, and he delivers one outside for ball 1. Gonzalez hitting at 280 on the year so far. During the 4th inning, we'll give you our scoreboard update, and we'll have our 5th inning trivia for you. There's a curveball strike, and the count's now even at 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Bunted foul. And the count's now 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. Davies is set, and the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called right there on the corner. 2 strikeouts in the inning, but Zach Davies surrenders a 2-run homer. 2 runs, a hit, no errors, and nobody left. Bottom of the 2nd coming up, 2-1 Pirates. Bottom of the 2nd inning here in Phoenix, Arizona, as the Diamondbacks now trail 2-1. And the first pitch is a strike to Rivera, and the count's 0-1. Emmanuel Rivera at 296, a home run. He's driven in 20 on the year. The pitch on the way is a breaking ball upstairs, and the count's now even. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike to count. The pitch, swinging a smash foul, and the count is now 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, the count. From the set, here's the 1-2. Swinging a ground ball headed to deep short. The long throw is in time. 1 down to the inning. Great play by Marcano. So 1 up, 1 down to Emmanuel Rivera, who made a great play at first base in the top of the 1st inning. They're showing footage of the last Diamondback, I believe, to participate in the home run derby, and now they're taking a look at the glove and the hand of Mazinski, and we got a pitching change. We'll step aside and we'll tell you who the new pitcher is after this. All right, we head to the bottom of the second inning. Well, we're in the bottom of the second inning as Ryan Barucki comes on for his 8th appearance with a 6.35 ERA. They are tied on the south side as Lars Nootbaar provided a game-tying single, and they're going to extra innings. So it's lefty on lefty, Rivera the lefty against Baruca the lefty, and he will set at the belt. The first pitch to Rivera is up and in for ball one. One ball, no strikes. McCarthy at 251, 2 homers. He's driven in 11. From the windup, here's the pitch. Bunted at and miss, and the count's even. 1 ball, 1 strike. So they got Modzinski his start. Baruca now is in for him. And the pitch on the way is a strike, and the count is now 1-2. Next one is low. They check it third. No swing. Or they call him out. They called him out. They said he swung. So 2 down in the inning. Can't believe they called him out on that. So 2 out, nobody on, and here's Jake McCarthy. Or Carson Kelly, I beg your pardon. I messed up my scorecard. Now that I know where I messed up, I'm back even. Here's Carson Kelly hitting at 175 on the year. Here's the pitch. It's low, and it counts now 1-2. Missed a couple of pitches. I apologize for that. Next one, swung on, popped up. Santana giving chase down the right field line, and it will land in the seats. One and two the count, 2 down, bottom of the second inning. And the next one, swing and a miss, and that will be that. So the side strikes out. We go to the top of the third, 2-1 Pirates. 2-1 Pirates as we head to the top of the third. Ryan Snow here with you. If you're visiting my channel for the first time, don't forget to hit that like button on the video, hit that subscribe button, and the notification bell so you know whenever I upload a video, a short, or a go live, because we plan to do a lot more of these. 9-1-2 due up for the Pirates. Austin Hedges, then back to the top of the order in Jack Sawinski and Brian Reynolds. There are so many things that we have on the docket. Zach Davies into his third inning of work delivers to Hedges, and it's a strike, and the count's 0-1. That was the 39th pitch. Hedges at 181, a home run. He's driven in 14. From the windup, the pitch slashed foul to the right, and the count's now 0-2. I think I know what to do to get and keep myself in rhythm. And I got to do it the same way I do at the ballpark. When there's a break, I take a break. I got plenty of water here, but I know it's going to take a while for me to really get back into the swing of things. That pitch is low and missed, and the count's now 1-2. Zach Davies entering his third inning of work. I'll figure out my play-by-play schedule as we go along here. Next one, slash foul out of play to the right, and the count remains where it is at 1-2. Davies is throwing 42 pitches right now. Cardinals have taken the lead over the White Sox 4-3. They're in the bottom of the 10th, but the White Sox have an uprising with 2 runners on and 1 out here in the 10th. And a swing and a miss by Austin Hedges. That's the first out of the inning. 4 strikeouts now for Zach Davies. White Sox trying to pick up their 39th win of the year. The Diamondbacks, who we are featuring today, trying to pick up their 53rd. Here's Sawinski, who's 0-1. He began the day with a strikeout, and he misses low, and Davies misses low for ball 1. Sawinski struck out to lead off the game, swinging. The pitch bounced in front, bounced foul behind the plate. Sawinski 0-1. And the pitch. Strike right down the middle. The count's 1-2. If I can swing it time-wise, I'll cover more White Sox games. That's up. And that'll even the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. If you're new to the family, hit that like button on the video and subscribe on the YouTube channel. Strike 3 called as Sawinski's gone again for the second time. This time a called third strike. I'm watching 2 games at once. I got this one in front of me, and I'm paying attention to my White Sox. The Astros lost to Seattle 3-1. Seattle has taken 2 of 4 in that series. I still think Houston's going to run away with the American League West. That first pitch is a strike to Brian Reynolds, who's 0-1. He grounded out in the first, 1-for-9 in the series. I think that's the only way I'm going to get back into swinging is to keep doing it. That's upstairs with a fastball. And the count's now even, 1 ball, 1 strike. 50 pitches now for Zach Davies here in the third inning. From the chest high one, here's the pitch, swinging a slash foul to the left. And the count's now 1-2. I'm looking at I'm looking to see what the White Sox are doing. Anderson 0-4. Tim Anderson, that is. That is slash foul to the left again. And the game just ended. White Sox lost 4-3 in 10 innings. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count to Brian Reynolds. 5 strikeouts now for Davies. The kick and the pitch upstairs with a fastball. And that'll even the count at 2-2. Top of the third inning, Pirates 2, Diamondbacks 1. The Diamondbacks do not have a hit. They scored on the benefit of an error. And the pitch, low and inside. That will make the count full at 3-2. Davies is ready from the windup. The payoff pitch, swinging a bouncer foul off the foot of Davies. That'll leave the count where it is at 3-2. As mentioned, the Diamondbacks going for their 53rd win of the year. Can you believe that? Who expected the Diamondbacks to be where they are? I certainly didn't. The pitch on the way, fouled out a play to the left, and we'll do it again. Davies is ready from the windup. The payoff pitch one more time. Swing a line drive headed to center field. That'll get down for a base hit. So Reynolds is now 1 for 2 on the afternoon, and that'll bring Henry Davis to the plate. I'm going to peek in on my buddy Rising Rhino, who is a big time fan. And that's who you're hearing right now is my buddy Rising Rhino. Davies sets, kicks, deals, swinging a pop up. Right side, Walker in foul territory makes the catch. The inning is over. You'll hear Rising Rhino for a few minutes. I'll do a reset, and we'll come back with the Pirates leading 2-1. So I got a question asked of me as we head to the bottom of the third. Why is hitting and runners with runners in scoring position so hard for the White Sox? Victor, I wish I had an answer for you, buddy, because they had the tying and winning runs aboard and couldn't do anything with it. Alek Thomas leads off the bottom of the third, hitting at 232, 4 homers. He's driven in 15. He takes a pitch for a strike, and the count's 0-1. Pirates 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors. Diamondbacks 1 run, no hits, and no errors. 2 runs, a hit, and an error for the Pirates. I beg your pardon. There's a wild pitch out of play, and that'll even the count at 1-1. Victor, I truly, truly wish I had an answer for you of why it is so hard, and it's been so hard for the White Sox the last 2 years to hit with runners in scoring position. Next one, inside, held up in time. They give a quick appeal at third, no swing. And it's 2-1. Baruki from the set and the pitch. Swing a line drive headed to right field. Going back is Davis at the wall. There she goes. Alec Thomas with a solo home run, first hit of the game for the Diamondbacks, and we are tied at 2. Well, that's how you get the run back. I got a poll up in the in the community as I'm looking at Thomas's swing, and he got all of that and then some. All of that and then some. Here's the pitch. Line foul by Perdomo down the right field line. For Perdomo, I beg your pardon. Who walked his first time up, and the count's 0-1. They're in the ninth inning at Yankee Stadium, and the Cubs lead the Yankees. I never thought I'd say that in a sentence. 7-4. Perdomo tries to bunt, fouls it, and the count is now 0-2. Perdomo walked, swiped a base, and scored the first run of the game, hitting at 274 coming into today's game. Baruki from the set. The kick and the pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball headed to short. Up with it, Marcano. Throw to first is in time. 1 down in the inning. Now I'm starting to feel this. Now I'm starting to get into this rhythm. And it's something my friend Victor has said to me all the time about being in rhythm. Here's Ketel Marte, who struck out looking his first time up on a delayed call. Baruki kicks and deals, swinging a bouncer foul, third base side. 4 strike 1. A run in for the Diamondbacks on the home run by Alec Thomas to lead off the inning, and we're tied at 2. Baruki from the set, kicks and fires, swinging a smash to third, up with it Triolo. The long toss to first is in time with Santana keeping his foot on the bag. 2 down in the inning. And I have to say, we are so happy to have y'all with us. Baruki's thrown 18 pitches since he's come in. Corbin Carroll, who flew out to center field his first time up, as Baruki deals. Fastball strike, and the count's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Curveball strike, and the count's 0-2. 0-2 the count. 2 down, a run in here in the bottom of the third, tied at 2. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. He'll put the tag on him, and that will be that. But a run on a hit. Alec Thomas delivers a home run. And we go to the 4th inning as we start the middle innings. I got a trivia question coming up pretty soon and all kinds of scoreboard updates. We are tied at 2 as we head to the top of the 4th. All right. We are ready to head to the top of the fourth inning, and we are tied at two as Alec Thomas delivered the first hit of delivers the first hit of the game for Arizona, and it was a long home run to right. Carlos Santana leads things off here in the top of the fourth inning, and he takes a pitch outside for ball one. Zach Davies into his fourth inning of work, has thrown 59 pitches to date. And the pitch is outside. It's 2-0. Mr. Santana walked and scored ahead of G-Man Choi's two-run homer in the second. So no official at bat for Santana. The pitch, bouncing ball foul, first base side, and the count's now 2-1. Got a poll up right now on YouTube. Who do you think is the more surprising team, the Arizona Diamondbacks or the Texas Rangers? Next one, popped up foul to the left, and we're leaving the count at 2-2. And boy, we're going to invoke some daily polls on all of our programming. Osvaldo Bido, the right-hander, throwing now for the Pirates. That's outside, and the count goes full at 3-2. We're in the fourth, and we're tied at 2. G-Man Choi, the man who put the Pirates on top with a long home run to center field, is next. Blister to second. Up with it, Marte. The toss to first is in time. 1 up, 1 down in the fourth. So with a 1 down and Zach Davies at 64 pitches, another thing I'm going to do, I'm going to start sharing what wife and I did on our vacation on the community tab. I haven't put the full vlog together yet. And there's a curveball lowered inside to G-Man Choi for ball one. G-Man Choi with a 2-run homer to center field that came back in the second inning. Next one, blister to first. Great job by Walker. He has it himself. He'll jog to the bag in time. 2 down in the inning. Good job by Walker. One more bounce, and it's by him down the line for extra bases. So 2 up and 2 down, and the pitch is swung on and hit to right. McCarthy jogs in, makes the catch, and that will be that. That's the first 1-2-3 inning for Zach Davies since the first. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Pirates 2, Diamondbacks 2. Back in a minute. All right, we're ready to go to the Bottom of the fourth inning, Osvaldo Bido is now in. Sixth appearance, 0-1 his record, 4.70 ERA. He's thrown 23 innings. He's walked 10 and struck out 22. He'll face the middle of the order in Christian Walker, Lourdes Gurriel Jr., and Emmanuel Rivera. Walker walked his first time up, and he is 1 for 8 in this series. If y'all want me to cover a specific team, let me know. The pitch to beat from Bido to Walker is a strike on the outside corner, and the count's 0-1. So right, left, right has been the pitchers for the Pirates today, with Modzinski getting the start. And the next one, line to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit and crawl into the corner. Rounding first is Walker, head to second. He'll pull in with a stand-up double. Boy, that ball was a rope. And Walker representing the go-ahead run for the Diamondbacks here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Their second hit of the afternoon. So with a runner on and nobody out, here is the DH for the afternoon, Lourdes Gurriel, who is 0 for 1, grounded to short his first time up. I owe y'all a scoreboard up. What I'm going to do after today's game is really write down everything I want to invoke into the broadcast. And if you all have any ideas of what I can invoke into the broadcast, let me know into the play-by-play broadcast. Bido looks at second, the kick and the pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball, headed to short. Up with it is Marcano. Toss to first is in time. So that ground out turns into a sacrifice, 6-3. And that puts Walker at third base, representing the go-ahead run for the Diamondbacks. Emmanuel Rivera now heads to the plate. And Gurriel went first pitch swinging. So I can tell you, when I tried to play baseball, there was a lot of stuff that I didn't know or learn, which I figured out quickly. My spot is right here where I am in front of a microphone. There's the first pitch low for ball one to Emmanuel Rivera, who's 0 for 1. Grounded out in the second inning, has yet to record a hit in this series as he's 0 for 5. Bido from the set, the kick and the pitch. Outside, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes with an out. Go ahead run at third in the form of Christian Walker. Bido comes set, looks in, gets his sign, and the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on a fastball. And the count's now 2-1. Tampa Bay beat Atlanta 10-4 this afternoon. The Nats beat the Texas Rangers 7-2. Marlins beat Philadelphia 7-3, and that is swung on and popped up. First base side, Santana drifting out near the outfield grass. Lip of the infield makes the catch. And that will take care of that. Or that will take care of that out. I beg your pardon. So 2 down to Jake McCarthy. Seattle beats Houston again 3-1. They're getting all kinds of revenge. McCarthy 0 for 1 with a strikeout this afternoon. And he struck out looking back in the second inning. Bido's pitch fouled out of play to the right. And the count's now 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Bottom of the fourth inning in it. 2 out with a runner at third, I beg your pardon, and Christian Walker, who led this inning off with a double, and then a ground out and a pop out. Next one, way outside with a fastball. And the count's even, 1 ball, 1 strike. So that's one thing that JJ always says to me. It's about getting the reps. And I've been too afraid, and since I've had so many health problems, I've been too afraid to take him. Well, I'm not afraid to take him anymore. Next one, swung on, popped up into the left field. Going back, Reynolds. Under it, makes the catch, inning over. So they get the leadoff runner aboard, but couldn't do anything with it, and Walker is stranded at third base, their first stranded runner of the afternoon. To the top of the fifth, I have a trivia question for you when y'all get back. We head to the top of the fifth inning, and I got a trivia question for you as Marcano lines one into right field for a base hit. As we quickly get started here in the top of the fifth, Marcano, Gonzalez, and Hedges. The batters due up for the Pirates. Why do I know the name Steve Berthume? Here's Nick Gonzalez, who struck out his first time up, then ended a string of four in a row, retired by Davies. And that swung on and popped into center, coming on quickly, and that's down for another base hit. So two consecutive singles begin the inning for the Pirates, and lo and behold, they have an uprising as they look to take the lead again. Austin Hedges now due up. 2 home runs in the game, one for each team. G-Man Choi with a 2-run shot in the second, and Alec Thomas with a solo shot in the third that tied the game. Marcano at second, Gonzalez at first, nobody out. As Davies comes to the set position, and the pitch, bunted at, pulled back, taken for ball one. And they have the wheel play on, anticipating a bunt from Hedges. Jake Sawinski would be next for the Pirates. We are tied at 2, and there's a bunt out in front of the plate. Davies double clutches, has to go to first. So that puts 2 runners in scoring position on a sacrifice by Hedges. That goes 1-4. And it'll come back to the leadoff hitter in Jake Sawinski, who has struck out twice against Zach Davies. Davies has struck out 6 to this juncture. Here's our trivia question. Who's the only player in All-Star game history with a grand slam? Davies throws low and outside for ball 1. Jack Sawinski 0 for 2. He has struck out twice, once looking and once swinging. He's hitting at .236 on the year with 19 home runs. He'd love to put his team in front here. And the pitch, up and out. And the count's 2-0 to Sawinski. The 2-0 pitch to Jack, swung on and popped up in the left. Going back is Carroll. He'll make the catch. Runner tags. Marcano will jog home with the go-ahead run, and the Pirates grab the lead again. So a sac fly to left produces the go-ahead run. There's Brian Reynolds with 2 outs in the inning. And Nick Gonzalez at second base. Reynolds 1 for 2, singled back in the 3rd inning. Again, our trivia question presented by BetUS.com. Who's the only player to hit a grand slam in All-Star game history? There's a curveball strike and the count's on 1, and I have the feeling when I look at the comments, I'll have the answer. Yep, and David gave the correct answer. Fred Lynn did it in 83. He also asked, what team do you think is the best right now? The Atlanta Braves. That swung on and popped up foul out of play. That'll make the count 0-2. It's the Atlanta Braves. No question. It's the Atlanta Braves. But what worries me about the Braves, they can have the best record in baseball throughout the season, but when it comes to October, and this has been true since 2021, they haven't done anything. 2021 is when they won the World Series. Next one, high and wide, and the count's 1-2. So we got an answer to our BetUS.com trivia question. There's one thing I can incorporate. A trivia question, of course, a scoreboard update. I can get that branded. I can get that sponsored. Just a whole bunch of stuff that we're going to do. Next one, wide. That'll leave the count at 2-2. Baltimore smashed the Minnesota Twins 15-2. You know the crazy part? As much as I love my White Sox and as inconsistent as they've been all year, they're still within striking distance of the lead. Figure that one out, of the division lead. Next one. Swing and a miss. Davies strikes out his 7th on the afternoon, but the Pirates grab the lead on a sacrifice fly by Jack Zawinski. They lead 3-2 as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. All right, bottom of the 5th inning begins with a ground ball to third. Triolo with a long toss to first, caught by Santana. 1 up, 1 down here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And Carson Kelly is now 0 for 2 on the afternoon. There's a little more pieces of organization I need to put together. And we have a pitching change. So we'll take about 65 seconds, let you know the new pitcher after this. We're in the bottom of the fifth. Angel Perdomo, now the pitcher for the Pirates, 16th appearance, 1-1 on the year with a 4.61 ERA. The lefty delivers. It's a strike, and the count's 0-1 to Alec Thomas, who homered his first time up. 3 for 5 in the series is Thomas. Perdomo, tall and lean, sets on the mound, delivers low and outside, and the count is now 1-1. 378 feet to right center field. A home run for Thomas. I'm not too into StatCast. The pitch, bouncing ball to short. Up with it, Marcano. Toss to first is in time with Marte hustling down the line. 2 down in the inning. Geraldo Perdomo now stands in 0 for 1. He walked in the first, scored a run, and stole a base. And he grounded to short back in the third inning. He now bats here in the fifth with 2 down. And the pitch, fastball strike in the inside corner. And the count's 0-1. From the set, here's the 0-1. Outside, and the count's even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Perdomo with that kind of a short leg kick, but it can be lengthy at times. Here's the 1-1, way outside, 2-1. Pirates got 2 in the second, 1 in the fifth. Diamondbacks got 1 in the first, 1 in the third, and they bat here in the fifth, trailing 3-2. Here's the next one, way upstairs and outside. It's 3-1. And you want to be careful about a 2-out walk to Perdomo because you'll let a jackrabbit on the loose. Final from Yankee Stadium, the Cubs beat the Yankees 7-4. 3-1 pitch, swinging a pop-up. As Perdomo may have swung at ball 4 on that one. Instead, the count's now full at 3-2. The Angels have lost 5 in a row. I do not see them going to the playoffs either, especially without Mike Trout in the lineup. The payoff pitch, line to third, up with it. Triolo to first is in time. Inning over. The Pirates have out hit the Diamondbacks 4-2, and they lead 3-2 as we go to the top of the 6th inning. Sixth inning coming up here from Arizona as the Diamondbacks trail 3-2. Three runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Pirates. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Diamondbacks. And that first pitch is inside. to Henry Davis for ball one. 80th pitch for Zach Davies, who's into his 6th inning of work. Davies winds, kicks, and deals. Swung on, pop foul out of play. And the count's now even. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 the count. Nobody on, nobody out here in the top of the 6th inning. From the windup, the pitch. Way upstairs, and the count's 2-1. 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Pirates. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Diamondbacks. That's our score here in the top of the 6th. Next one, strike called, and the count's even 2-2. 2-2 the count. Nobody on, nobody out here at the top of the 6th inning. And the 2-2 pitch. Low, and the count's full 3-2. Zach Davies has now thrown 84 pitches. Jackson Winsky's sacrifice fly last inning has the Pirates up 3-2, and that's where we stand right now. The payoff pitch swung on, pop foul out of play to the right fielder giving chase, and that will drop foul. And the count stays full at 3-2. Nobody on, nobody out here in the top of the 6th inning. I beg your pardon. Three-two Pirates here in the top of the 6th. Zach Davies in his 6th inning of work has thrown 85 pitches to this juncture. The payoff to Davis. High, ball 4. Excuse me. Timeout. I'm sorry about that. Carlos Santana now steps in. He walked in the 2nd, scored ahead of G-Man Choi's home run. And he struck out. And then he grounded out, I beg your pardon. In the 4th, he bounces one foul third base side for strike 1 here in the 6th. Pirates 3, Diamondbacks 2. Zach Davies has started and gone all the way to this juncture. Davies sets at the belt, I beg your pardon. And the pitch on the way is a strike on the inside corner. The count's 0-2. Santana didn't agree with that, shook his head no, but stepped out. Henry Davis on at first with a walk. Second walk issued by Zach Davies. The other one came back to score. That was back in the 2nd inning. Next one, outside. They offer, no swing. Counts 1-2 to Carlos Santana. Longtime Cleveland Indian, now playing with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Davies looks at first and now sets at the belt. And the 1-2 pitch, way outside, counts even 2-2. Tampa Bay beats Atlanta 10-4. Isaac Paredes with a 2-run homer in the 1st. Kansas City beats Cleveland 4-1 at Progressive Field. And a throw to first, runner back. And now for the first time activity in the Diamondbacks bullpen as Kyle Nelson, left-handed batter, is now up. We're in the top of the 6th. Pirates 3, Diamondbacks 2. And already 11 pitches thrown by Davies here in the 6th. The lowest amount of pitches he's thrown has been 9. Next one, low and inside, counts full 3-2, and he's in danger of walking another batter. He has issued 2 walks today. The first one came in the 2nd. And he's at the plate right now, and that's Carlos Santana, who scored ahead of the gentleman on base in G-Man Choi. And the payoff pitch, swing and a pop-up down the left field line, giving chase. Carroll right near the line makes the catch. 1 out in the 6th. And Zach Davies has now thrown 92 pitches on the year, and you wonder when he's going to go get them. Brewers beat Cincinnati, shut them out, as a matter of fact, 1-0. Miley the winner, Lively the loser, and I believe we're going to have a pitching change right now. And what's hurt Zach Davies are the walks, because the first one he issued came in to score, and that first walk was issued to Carlos Santana. And that walk was followed by a 2-run home run by G-Man Choi, and Davies' afternoon is done. He's responsible for the run around base. We'll be back and tell you the new pitcher after this. New pitcher now in for the Diamondbacks, as the Pirates bat here in the top of the 6th inning, leading 3-2. And the new pitcher is Kyle Nelson, making his 40th appearance. He's 4-1 on the year with a 2.65 ERA, 34 innings pitched. He's walked 9, struck out 45. He delivers to G-Man Choi, and it's in there for a strike. I beg your pardon, and the count's 0-1. 3-4-1 for the Pirates, 2-2-0 for the Diamondbacks here in the 6th inning. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, and the count's 0-2. As mentioned, Zach Davies is responsible for the runner on base and Henry Davis. G-Man Choi 1 for 2. He grounded out in the 4th and homered in the 2nd. And at the time, that gave them a 3-2 lead. Next one, missed outside, and the count's now 1-2. Next one, swing and a miss, and G-Man Choi is gone. First strikeout for Kyle Nelson, who is only the second pitcher used by the Diamondbacks this afternoon. Zach Davies goes 5 1/3. Matter of fact, we'll get the official line for Zach Davies here in a moment. Here's the pitch. Fastball strike, and the count's 0-1. With 2 out to Jared Triolo, who was 0 for 2, a strikeout and a flyout. The MLB draft is tonight. We'll cover that tomorrow on Snowman in the Morning and on the Brian Snow Show. That is blistered foul, third base side. That ball was whacked. But that'll make the count 0-2, and you'd love for Nelson to have a 1-2-3 inning. Trail 0 for 2 with a strikeout. That's low. Bounces in front of the plate with nobody moving. Zach Davies goes 5 in the third. Gave up 4 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. He allowed a home run, and he threw 92 pitches. Nelson is ready. And the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And that will take care of that. So 2 strikeouts for Nelson in the inning. To the bottom of the 6th. Pirates 3, Diamondbacks 2. See if the Diamondbacks can rally. Sunday night baseball will come your way every way. Sunday afternoon baseball comes your way every Sunday from here on out. As we start the bottom of the 6th with Ketel Marte. Perdomo on the mound. Lefty to righty. Here it comes. That's low and inside. Angel Perdomo, 6'8", 265, 29 years old. The lefty delivers. Bounce in front of the plate, and it's 2-1. Two balls and a strike to count. Nobody out, nobody on here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And the pitch to Marte is lined to left field and down for a base hit. That'll go all the way into the corner. Marte rounding first, headed for second. He'll pull in with a stand-up leadoff double. Christian Walker led off with a double in the 4th inning, and they were unable to get him across. So now the tying run, once again, in scoring position for the Diamondbacks. I mean, that was a rope that landed fair, bounced up against the wall, and now you get the tying run aboard again with nobody out, and Corbin Carroll will head to the plate. 0 for 2, lined out to center and struck out in the 3rd. The pitch to Carroll is a strike on the outside corner, and the count's 0-1. One strike to count. Perdomo looks at second, and the 0-1 is bunted up the first base line. Great job by Santana, able to grab it. He tosses to first in time. That's a sacrifice 3-4, and now the tying run sits at third base. That was a great bunt by Corbin Carroll, as Santana able to come in and get it on a bounce, and that's probably going to be it for Angel Perdomo. They will take the ball from him, and we will let you know the new pitcher after this. Yuri De Los Santos is the new pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates, who lead 3-2. And my buddy JJ is in the house with me. What's up, JJ? 11th appearance for De Los Santos with an 0.82 ERA. He's thrown 11 innings, walked 6, struck out 9. He has the tying run at third base with Christian Walker, who is 1-for-1 on the afternoon, a walk and a double at the plate. Tying run at third, infield in all the way around. The pitch to Walker. Bouncing ball headed to short. Shortstop up with it. Marcano tosses to first in time. 2 down of the inning, and nobody moves. So now you can pull the infield back, but you can't pull him too far back with Lourdes Gurriel headed to the plate. The All-Star has grounded to short twice. The second time came on a sacrifice back in the 4th inning. And this is the second runner that the Diamondbacks will strand if they don't get him home. De Los Santos kicks and fires, swinging a pop-up. Foul out of play to the right. And that is out of play for strike 1. Lourdes Gurriel, the former Blue Jay, 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Diamondbacks trying to get even as they trail 3-2. The kick and the pitch, way outside with a fastball, and that'll even the count at 1-1. JJ's in the house. If y'all haven't subscribed to Play by Play with JJ or Rising Rhino or Seriously Larry, I suggest you all do so. Go show them some love as they have shown love to my channel. If you're in for the first time, like and subscribe to the video and the channel. Here's a bouncing ball to short. Marcano up with it. The toss to first in time. Inning over. Doggone it. Second time the Diamondbacks have stranded a runner at third base. And we go to the top of the 7th with the Diamondbacks trailing the Pirates 3-2. All right, back to business as we head to the top of the 7th inning here in Phoenix, Arizona, as the Diamondbacks trail the Pittsburgh Pirates 3-2, and they have a new pitcher, Kevin Ginkel, on for his 30th appearance, 3-0 on the year with a 2.45 ERA. He's thrown 33 innings, walked 10, struck out 29. There's another thing I'm going to do is start the way I would handle it at the ballpark and sell the broadcast there is there's a strike and the count's on 1 to Peter Marcano, I beg your pardon. Next one, inside, counts even 1-1. Marcano is 1 for 2. Singleton scored in the 5th, grounded out in the 2nd. Ginkel on in relief, and that breaking ball is low, and it's 2-1. With the different elements that I would do for a play-by-play call at the ballpark, I'm going to try to get them branded when I start doing stuff here at home. Next one, line down the right field line, and that is foul. Now leaving the count at 2-2. Arizona scored in the 1st. Pirates got 2 in the 2nd. Diamondbacks tied it up with Alek Thomas's home run in the 3rd. Pirates got the lead in the 5th, and that's where we stand right now. 3-2 Pittsburgh. They try to end the first half on a good note. And there's so much I need to get organized before next Sunday, because the one thing I have to be consistent with is doing this like I've been consistent with my shows. Here's a liner down the left field line, dropping, foul, and out of play. Boston beats the A's 4-3. And we'll give you more scoreboard updates as we go along here. Marcano up for the 3rd time this afternoon. He bats here in the 7th after scoring the go-ahead run in the 5th. They appeal at 3rd. He did swing. You're out. 1 down in the 7th. And Marcano thought he didn't, thinking, I didn't swing at that. Third base umpire says, yes, you did. And we look at the replay. He did. Tried to hold up. Couldn't hold up. Rising Rhino says, keep crushing it, Snowman. I appreciate you. Here's the pitch. Bouncing ball headed to short. To second. Up with it, Marte. Toss to first. 2 down in the inning quickly. We're in the top of the 7th. The Pirates lead the Diamondbacks by a score of 3-2. I've been recently accepted and monetized here on YouTube, so if y'all want to drop a super chat, that would help as well. Austin Hedges now up for the 3rd time, and he swings and powers one out of play to the right for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout, and he had a sacrifice ground out in the 5th that led to the go-ahead run. The 0-1 to Hedges, swinging a miss, and the count's 0-2. Austin Hedges, the longtime Padre, now donning the black and gold of the Pittsburgh Pirates. With all the elements I like to put in a baseball broadcast, I'm going to go ahead and monetize them too. That pitch is low and outside, and the count is now 1-2 to Austin Hedges. David talking about pizza. All the pizza's not gone. I haven't gone to pick it up yet. 1-2 with 2 down here in the top of the 7th. 1-2, swing and a miss. Hedges is gone, and that's that. The first 1-2-3 inning since the 4th for Diamondbacks pitching. Time to stretch in Phoenix. 3-2 in favor of the Pittsburgh Pirates, as the Diamondbacks will have 6, 7, and 8 coming up in their batting order when y'all get back. head to the bottom of the seventh inning stretch here in Phoenix, Arizona, as the Diamondbacks look for the sweep. But they trail 3-2, 3-4-1 for the Pirates, 2-3-0 for the Diamondbacks. I know play-by-play with JJ asks me all the time if I could give him any advice. Line score recap every half inning when you come in. And he says if YouTube helped out people for Sports Talk Radio, why can't it help out for us broadcasters? Yeah, absolutely. Here's the pitch. Strike called to Emmanuel Rivera, who was 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Bottom of the order, not doing much, except for the home run from Alek Thomas for Arizona as they look for the sweep today. 0-1. Strike call, and the count's 0-2 from De Los Santos. Yuri De Los Santos entering his second full inning of work. 0-2. Low in front of the plate. Bounce in front of the plate, beg your pardon. And the count's 1-2. It's just going to take a lot more reps for me to get back to where I can do this for one particular team. Next one, outside, counts even 2-2. Now, 2 of the last 3 innings, the Diamondbacks had the tying run at third base, but they were unable to get him home. Walker in the 4th and Marte in the 6th. Kentel Marte. Next one, bouncing ball headed to third, bobbled and dropped by Triolo. That'll be an error on Triolo, their second error of the day. You would like to think that's an error because you have to assume the out in that case. Right off the heel of the glove, and Triolo couldn't come up with it. I'm guessing error will be the official scoring on that play, and that's what it is. Here's the pitch, outside, ball 1. E5 on that scoring. And now Jake McCarthy, who was 0 for 2, a strikeout and a flyout, heads to the plate. 249 average coming in from the belt. Here's the pitch, swinging a pop-up foul on a play to the left. This time and score, I got to do that more and should go with that recap in the beginning of a half inning. Yes, that's something, JJ, that's something I've had to learn and will continue to learn. And I'm going to start a play-by-play academy if anyone's interested. Here's a swing and a high fly ball into center, dropping fast and caught by Reynolds in left field. So 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th inning. 3-2 Pittsburgh with the lead. The Diamondbacks have spent 62 days in first place. Most days spent in first place in the NL West before the All-Star break since 2013. The trick is, can they keep it up? That's the thing. Here's the pitch. Inside corner strike, and the count's 0-1 to Carson Kelly, who was 0 for 2, struck out in the 2nd, grounded out in the 5th. He says, oh my God, can I join you? Hell yeah, you can join me. Next one. That's outside. And the count's even 1 ball, 1 strike. When I get the details and release them, you're my first student. I am dead serious about doing this play-by-play academy. I am dead serious. Next one. Bouncing ball back to De Los Santos. Second one. Return to first. Double play. Inning over. 1-6-3 on that double play, and the Diamondbacks are retired. They've left 4. We go to the top of the 8th. 3-2 Pittsburgh. Back in a minute. To the top of the eighth inning here in Phoenix, Arizona. Pirates lead 3-2. G-Man Choi with a two-run homer in the second. Alec Thomas with a home run in the fifth, but that two-run homer, or actually a sac fly in the fifth, is the difference in the ball game as we are through seven. And I hit an incorrect button. Andrew Chafin is your new pitcher. His 39th appearance, 2-2 on the year with a 3.26 ERA. 30 and a third innings pitched. He's walked 13, struck out 45. And he will face the top of the order is Sawinski, Reynolds, and Davis. Fourth pitcher, I beg your pardon, used by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Let's take a look at our comments here, and it'll be lefty to lefty. As Chafin kicks and fires to Sawinski, he delivers a strike at 82 miles an hour, and the count's 0-1. Love you, JJ. I appreciate it. Giants win over Colorado 1-0. Logan Webb with a complete game. The wind and the pitch on the way. Low, 1 ball, 1 strike. JJ, you will be one of the helpers. 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the eighth inning. And I might just have to make Rising Rhino a mod. Next one, bounced foul. And the count's now 1-2. Sawinski is 0 for 2 with a sacrifice here on the afternoon. A couple people voted for the Rangers to be the most surprising team. That's bounced in front of the plate. And the count is now even at 2-2. And I think I just made Rising Rhino a mod. Next one, low, just missed with a fastball. And the count goes full at 3-2. 3-2 the count, lefty to lefty. Here it comes. Swinging a line drive, headed to third. Bounce there. Toss to first in time. Rivera to Walker. 1 down in the eighth. One of the stories I know I'm going to talk about tomorrow on Snowman in the Morning is more punishment possible for Pat Fitzgerald as more hazing incident story has come out. Brian Reynolds up 1 for 3 on the afternoon, a single in the third, ground out in the first, strikeout in the fifth. Chafin with a deep breath, kicks and fires, swing and a miss, and the count's 0-1. There's one thing I'm going to see if I can do better, and that's get the umpires' names before we get started with every broadcast. 0-1, swinging a broken bat, liner to center. Center fielder is under it. Thomas makes the catch, 2 down in the inning. I mean, that bat was splintered in half. Two down to Henry Davis, who is 0 for 2 with a walk. He walked back in the sixth inning. 8 in a row retired by Diamondbacks pitching, their longest stretch all day. The pitch, low and inside for ball 1. Let me ask a question. Do you guys want me to continue Sunday afternoon baseball? Because this seems like a good fit. Next one, bounced away, and it's 2-0. Diamondbacks pitching on the afternoon has surrendered 2 walks. One by Zach Davies, the starter, and one by Nelson. Next one, strike call to the inside corner, 2-1. Next one after that is low, and it's 3-1. Don't want to lose a batter with a walk here in the 8th inning, as the Diamondbacks trail 3-2, trying to go for a sweep of the Pirates today and get their 53rd win of the year. The 3-1 pitch inside, ball 4, and Davis walks. And that's the second time he has walked this afternoon. So 2 out, a runner at first. Nearest Carlos Santana, who walked in the second, scored ahead of G-Man Choi's home run. 0 for 2 since. The pitch inside, throw to second, out! Inning over. Caught stealing 2 sticks, and that will end the top of the 8th inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Diamondbacks with some work to do as Henry Davis is caught stealing second base. Work to do coming up. 3-2 Pittsburgh. All right, I just put a Q&A in the in the chat, and the question is, should I continue Sunday afternoon baseball? And so far, the answer has been yes. Colin Holderman, now the new pitcher for the Pirates, making his 30th appearance, 0-1 on the year with a 3.86 ERA, 28 innings pitched. And he will face the 9th place hitter and Alec Thomas, who has a home run that came back in the 3rd inning. I'll make sure I clip that call following JJ's pattern. Then at the top of the order in Perdomo and Marte. Here's the first pitch. It's a strike from Holderman, and the count's 0-1. 97 miles an hour on that pitch. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball past third and into left field for a base hit. Tying run on. That is the 5th hit for Arizona. 4th hit. They've left 2 runners on. And now Alec Thomas has 2 of the hits for the afternoon. The tying run is at first with nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. The pitch to Perdomo, bunted out in front of the plate, and it's a beauty. Scooped up at third by Triolo. Throw to first is in time. And the tying run is now at second base. That's a sacrifice. That goes 5-3. And a good job by Triolo charging in. Ketel Marte is up 1 for 3. He doubled in the 6th inning, but was stranded at third base. The pitch to Marte is outside for ball 1. Tying run at second, 1 down, bottom of the 8th inning. 3-2 in favor of the Pittsburgh Pirates. 3-4-2 for the Pirates, 2-4-0 for the Diamondbacks. A step off and a look to second, but no throw. Holderman looks at second, kicks and fires. Inside, ball 1. Or ball 2, I beg your pardon. 2 balls, no strikes. The only way I'm going to get better is to keep doing this, is to keep doing that. Seriously, Larry says, yes, lazy Sundays are all about baseball. I think I'll keep that. Next one, high and tight for a strike, and the count's 2-1. Ketel Marte doubled his last time up. He struck out in the first looking and grounded out to third in the third. The tying run at second in the form of Alec Thomas. And the pitch on the way is a strike on the outside corner, and the count's even 2-2. And Ketel Marte did not like that last pitch. Two balls, 2 strikes. From the set position, Holderman's 2-2. Is a breaking ball low and inside. The count goes full at 3-2. Corbin Carroll is on deck. And the payoff pitch, swinging a bouncer to first, up with it Santana, tosses to Holderman. That's in time. 2 down in the inning. And Thomas is now at third base. So now Corbin Carroll comes up, officially 0 for 2 on the afternoon. And there's a quick meeting on the mound with the Pirates infield. May take a chance here. Larry, I think I'm going to stick with what you said about about I forgot my train of thought. Sunday afternoon baseball. That's it. 3-2 our score. Tying run at third in the 8th. That's inside. Ball 1 to Corbin Carroll. Carroll 0 for 2 with a sacrifice ground out. Milwaukee beat Cincinnati, I beg your pardon, 1-0 earlier today. Holderman looks in and gets his sign, and the pitch on the way is a ball. It's 2-0. Baltimore beat Minnesota 15-2. Poor Minnesota. Not. That's a team the White Sox have to catch in that division. Next one, bouncing ball past Holderman to short, throw to first, scooped up by Santana. What a play! And that is that. And for the third time in the last 4 innings, the Diamondbacks leave the tying run at third base. To the money frame, the top of the 9th inning, and the Diamondbacks trail 3-2 to the Pittsburgh Pirates. Back in a minute. All right, we head to the money frame, the top of the ninth inning. 3-4-2 for the Pittsburgh Pirates, 2-4-0 for the Arizona Diamondbacks. As the Diamondbacks trail 3-2, the Pirates got the go-ahead run in the fifth. And that has been that. That's all the scoring that we've had. 2 in the first, 1 in the fifth for the Pirates, 1 in the first, 1 in the third for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And that's been our scoring. As we head to the top of the ninth inning, new pitcher Jose Ruiz now on for the Diamondbacks. 35th game, 2-1 on the year with a 5.26 ERA, 39 to third innings pitch, 19 walks, 36 strikeouts. The first one is a breaking ball strike to Carlos Santana, and the count's 0-1. Santana 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. That run scoring came in the second inning ahead of Ji-Man Choi's home run. The pitch on the way is outside, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. And the 2-0 pitch, swinging a bouncing ball, headed to Marte. He's got it. Tossed to first in time, 1 down in the ninth. And Santana, unless we go extra innings, will finish 0 for 3. And Larry, I just may take you up on that offer of being one of the executive producers of Sunday Afternoon Baseball. I mean every bit of that. Need all the help I can get. Here's Ji-Man Choi, 1 for 3, and he takes a strike and the count's 0-1. But that one was a big one, as he delivered a 2-run home run, a long one, back in the second inning. Next one, swinging a line drive headed to right center field. That'll split the gap and head all the way to the wall. McCarthy trying to cut it off. Ji-Man Choi, the big man, will head into second base with a 1-out double. Fifth hit now for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And Ji-Man Choi just may get pulled for a pinch hitter, because now you have an insurance run sitting there on the bases. And he will indeed get pulled for a pinch hitter. Now to the plate comes Jared Triolo, and he bounds one base hit in the right field. Rounding third, headed for home. The throw is not in time, and the Pirates extend the lead. So back-to-back hits. 6 hit for the Pirates as Triolo smacks a base hit to right. It's now 4-2 Pittsburgh. He looked it all the way in and smacked it in the right. So 1 out, 1 on, 1 in for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And there's a swing and a bouncing ball foul off of Marcano. That'll sting. For strike 1. Marcano 1 for 3 on the afternoon, singled and scored what is likely the winning run now. Toronto beat Detroit 4-3 in 10 innings. Tucupita Marcano is at the plate. 1 for 3 on the afternoon. The pitch on the way. Back off the pitcher Ruiz to second. Not in time. Oh, he did get him. He did get Triolo. It looked like he didn't get him. 1-6 on that force out. And on that fielder's choice, Marcano reaches for the second time. 2 down in the inning. And the catcher was telling him to go to first. And he got it to him just in the nick of time. Here's a swing and a miss by Gonzalez for strike 1. Gonzalez 1 for 3 as well. He singled back in the 5th inning. Jack Swinski's sacrifice fly gave the Pirates the lead. And that pitch is low. And the count's now even 1-1. We're in the top of the 9th inning. Arizona trails Pittsburgh now 4-2. And the pitch on the way. Swinging a line drive headed to right. McCarthy is under it. He makes the catch with the left hand or with the right hand, and the inning is over. But the Pirates get a big insurance run, and they now lead 4-2 as we head to the bottom of the money frame. Back after this. All right, bottom of the ninth inning now for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Their last chance as they trail now 4-2. Three times today, the Diamondbacks have left the then tying run at third base. They didn't even get a hit until the third inning as David Bednar comes in. 3-1 on the year with a 131 ERA, walked 6, struck out 40. He has 16 saves, looking for number 17 this afternoon. We'll take a moment and wrap everything up quickly. But if you want to sponsor any part of the program or you know any companies that would be a great affiliate sponsor, let a Snowman know with an email to snowmanmultimedia@gmail.com, or you can drop your suggestions here in the chat while we're still live. And I better remove this while I'm thinking about it. We're in the bottom of the ninth inning. 4-2 Pittsburgh. As Christian Walker will get things started against David Bednar. And the pitch, high for ball one. We'll head to the All-Star break, and the next time we'll be with you will be next Sunday. We'll let you know the matchup. Once one ball pitch is popped out of play, and the count's even 1 ball, 1 strike. Splinter has now joined the chat. Thank you, Splinter. You have a great voice and cadence for this. Subbed. I appreciate it. I really appreciate you guys. Next one, high and tight, I beg your pardon, 2-1 to Christian Walker. Again, 3 of the last 4 innings, the Diamondbacks had the then tying run when they trailed 3-2 at third base, unable to get him home. The 2-1 to Walker, swinging a bouncing ball foul, third base side. And that'll even the count at 2-2. Thank you, Splinter, so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very much appreciated. 4-2 Pirates here in the bottom of the ninth inning. And after this game concludes, we'll take a break. We'll wrap it up. And we'll let you know our next broadcast. Next one, fouled out back. And we'll do it again. Matter of fact, let's see if we can get a clue as to what's going to be because it's always going to be at 4:10 Eastern time. Thank you again, Splinter, for the very, very kind words. Here's the 2-2. Swinging a bouncer foul. We'll do it again. So Sunday afternoon baseball is going to be the name of the game. Get a chance to get some play-by-play in. Next one, low, and the count goes full 3-2. Our next Sunday afternoon game will be Yankees and Rockies from Colorado. The payoff pitch. Outside ball 4, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate as Walker is on for the third time, twice with a walk, and he doubled back in the 4th inning and was left at third base. Matter of fact, one thing I will do while I'm eating dinner is set the rest of the schedule in motion. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. is at the plate, 0 for 3 on the afternoon, 0 for 2 with a sacrifice, and he bangs one foul behind the plate for strike 1. Gurriel has a sacrifice that came back in the 4th inning that put Walker at third base, but they couldn't get him home. They left the then tying run at third base 3 separate times in 4 innings. Next one, bounced foul, and the count's even 1-1. Or counts 0-2, I beg your pardon. It's 0-2. And David said something that is so true. I just have to get more practice. This is how I came to be in my career, which is now going to enter its 28th year. I think I'm going to have more fun doing stuff here at home. Bednar sets, kicks, deals, swinging a foul on a play to the right. Count remains where it is at 0-2. We're in the bottom of the 9th inning. Pirates 4, Diamondbacks 2. Diamondbacks tied the game in the 5th. Pirates took in the 3rd. Pirates took the lead in the 5th. Got an insurance run here in the 9th. Here's a swing and a pop up. Left side of the infield. Marcano makes the catch with a left hand. 1 out in the 9th. So Bednar gets his first out. And that'll bring Emmanuel Rivera to the plate. And we are definitely going to do more play-by-play from here in the studio, covering big events. College football's on the docket. More baseball's on the docket. If you haven't liked and subscribed already, please do so. Rivera 0 for 3 takes a breaking ball for a strike, and the count's 0-1. And we're just recently being monetized. There will be more streams for this to really maximize the opportunity. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss on a fastball, and the count's 0-2. Oh, 0-2 the count. With 1 out and 1 on here in the bottom of the 9th inning. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. 2 down in the inning and an out to go for the Pirates. And the Arizona Diamondbacks are down to their final out in the form of Jake McCarthy, who is scheduled to hit. McCarthy 0 for 3. He's flown out to left field twice and struck out. That came in the 2nd inning. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball strike, and the count's 0-1. Bednar looking for his 17th save of the year. And Larry, you're absolutely right. I think Northwestern's really going to get zapped here. The 0-1 popped foul out of play, and it's 0-2, and the Diamondbacks are down to their final strike. There's so much I need to get together for what's going to be an incredible broadcast season. The Bet US post-game show comes next. The 0-2 from Bednar. Swing and a miss, and the Pirates have done it. They avoid the sweep. So Bednar walks the first man he sees, but then gets a pop out and 2 strikeouts. And that is that. The Pirates take the finale of the series by a count of 4-2. And we'll wrap it up and give you the final totals after this. All right, time to wrap this up and give you the final totals on the board as the Pirates avoid the sweep and they beat the Diamondbacks by a final of 4-2. The totals on the board look like this: for the Pirates, 4 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors, 4 left on base. For the Diamondbacks, 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, 5 left on base. The winning pitcher is Beto. He is now 1-1 on the year. Zach Davies takes the loss. He is 1-5. Bednar gets the save, his 17th of the year. We played this game in 2 hours and 28 minutes, and there was a big crowd on hand at Chase Field in Arizona. Your star of the game goes to G-Man Choi, who hit a 2-run home run to give the Pirates a lead that they would not relinquish. A very valiant effort by Zach Davies. Unfortunately, it was not meant to be as the Pirates beat the Diamondbacks by a final of 4-2 this afternoon. We'll be with you next Sunday at 3:10 Eastern Time as the New York Yankees will take on the Colorado Rockies. Schedule is always subject to change. If there is a change, we will alert you Friday before we go on air. Want to thank everybody that has joined us via YouTube and via every other channel, via YouTube, via Twitch, via Twitter. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. And please like this video, share it with your friends. Sunday afternoon baseball is a thing, and yours truly, Brian Snow, will bring it. God bless you, everybody. Done here. We'll see you next Sunday from Coors Field in Denver, Colorado. So long, everybody.